break. Ready, ready.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Lumen Field. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready, son?
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
All right, come on. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They motion the slot man right. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Launches one deep downfield. Going for a waddle, but it's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They go play action on 1st. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Come on. Set. 19 Lion. 18 left. 18 left. Ready?
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Let's go.
Pass play now. Forced out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff line.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the air following the pick 6. Brought in right side.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Walker on 1st down. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
And 5 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw now. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Dolphins got it! Wow, oh wow. He's sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, hey. Hey.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
All right, fellas, listen up. Come on, all right. 20 TX. 32 stand. Right.
From the 27. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Get set. Watch it, Oscar. 20 TX. Corner, long. Solo left Zion.
Two and out from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pull that in front further, 13-zip. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Here's Walker running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
He's going to throw this one. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 14.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Let's go. Roll.
They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he touched him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
To throw, Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
All right, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
21 G. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high. Out.
Running with Achane out of the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, 21 T8. Hey.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Go ahead.
Tight end going in motion here. First down, here's Tua. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Safe. Go ahead. Turbo 1. Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check, but his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Turbo 3, kick.
Back to throw, Tua. Complete beyond the marker. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. To throw here on 1st down. Walker hauls it in. And he'll go down at, we'll say, right at the 39-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. 1st and 10, looking to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
2nd and 10 now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 28 out of that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll throw it again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. Connects with Fant. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Into the hands of Walker. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Walker now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That one's out And cut on the right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks chop some of the lead off before the half. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
44, ready.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's got to gain a 6 there. Stopped by Chop Robinson. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
He's right, no! Hey!
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Hey, come on, 2! Come on, 2! Come on, 2!
Achan. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Another try following the sack. Has it downfield, working the left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Trying again following the sack. Escapes out to the left. The ball's out, he lost it. And the Dolphins got it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab. Turbo 1, high. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead off the turnover. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead.
Seahawks 7. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He finds Fant. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Tracking 60.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Ready?
To throw it on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Here's a throw. Pass complete to Walker. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now.
Go!
From the 19. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set!
They motion Kump over right. Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Broken up by a big guy at the line. And now they're left with 4th and short. He'll go quickly to the right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff running left, A-Chain. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
TX. Corner, long.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Step. Come on, 2. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to AJ. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly, and that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Finds his man Waddle. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. 2 now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Has a man, it's Achane. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. He gets half of the 8 yards remaining, partner. That gives him 2nd and goal from the 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's Achane up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Sanders all set to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, smash, baby! Check out!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, the QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer or he's not going to endure this season.
Connects with Fant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Quick throw right side. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. from the 46. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw here on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Let's go now.
2nd and 1. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Dolphins have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
At their own 13-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Whoa! Solo left Zion. Solo.
Tua out of the pistol. Taken in by Smith.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Dolphins keep running away with this. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue adding on to that lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking for a throw here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He can't hang on to the pass. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
30. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Throwing it again here. He finds Fant. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They are throwing it again. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds Smith and Jigba. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
They're right here. Hey, 21, T8. Out.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ready, go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cox, Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
7 Pirate, 7 Pirate. 19 Lion. Ready.
They'll throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Throwing from the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go.
Second and 10 now. Pass complete to Walker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now, 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final shot here. On the move, headed right. Oh, the football's loose. And the Dolphins got it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they're continuing to survive among the